Okay, so I got a question from Nathan. Now, Nathan wrote in and he says, Yo, Sparty, I want to thank you for helping me get over my breakup. No problem. You are truly a hero and you are the fuel for my motivation. You are a stud. See, this is a smart dude. Starts off with a compliment and he knows that his question is going to get addressed. I am a sucker for a good compliment. So if you want your question addressed, it doesn't hurt to lead with a compliment. Anyway, you're here, blah, blah, blah. So you've talked a lot about thought investment in your videos and how it gets girls thinking about you and being mysterious. So I want to know, do you have any tips on being mysterious? Thanks, man. All right, so Nathan, here's the deal. The most important tip to becoming more mysterious with women, or just mysterious in general, there's two things, okay? One, if you try to be mysterious, you're not going to be mysterious, okay? Girls will read right through that shit. And I see guys do that shit all the time. They look online for a quick answer to be better with women, and they try to find a solution, and then they try to be mysterious, and then they're just slapping themselves in the face and ruining everything. Because at the end of the day, when you try to be mysterious, then you're actually playing into her cards, right? So you don't want to try to be mysterious. And when you're working to try to act differently for someone else, you're putting that specific girl, on a pedestal. Now, that being said, you can learn the skill set, right, on becoming mysterious. And this leads to the second point, and the most important thing is the easiest thing in the world. Easiest tip, and it's going to get you so far with women in everything. Just ask her questions, okay? Just ask questions and do not talk about yourself. If you just ask questions, what's going to happen? She is going to talk about herself. She's going to chatter away, okay? And what girl has left a date not happy after talking about herself for 3 hours? No girl, okay? Girls love talking about themselves. So do guys. Everyone likes to talk about themselves. But if you can just be a listener, listen to her talk and ask good, engaging, open-ended essay-type questions where she's talking away, my God, dude, she's just going to talk the whole date, which is good for you because you're getting her engaging in some of her deepest emotions when she's diving into stories and talking about her emotions and everything. And she's expressing that to you. So she's feeling a different level of comfort with you. Then you don't say a word. So she leaves the date thinking, wow, I had such a good time. But what did I get out of him? What is he like? Who is he? Why is he like that? What does he like to do? Right? And she starts to wonder a little bit about you. So she tries to dive in deep, right? And this leads to you becoming more mysterious because she's thinking about you more. She doesn't know about you. So now she's got to, in order to get anything from you, she's going to have to ask you questions. Now, here's the deal, right? When she asks you these questions, when she becomes more curious about you, like, what do you do for work? You know, or what was your weekend like, right? You don't tell her everything because if you give her everything, you're less mysterious, right? So you never want to give girls everything, right? You don't want to tell them everything. So if you saved a cat in the tree, you don't want to tell her, oh, I called the fire department, they couldn't make it, and then I called my friend Billy, he gave me his ladder, I climbed up the ladder, I slipped on the branch a little bit, blah, blah, blah. No, she doesn't fucking care. You just bits and pieces. You never give the whole thing, right? So that is the important thing, right? Ask her questions, and when she asks you shit, don't tell her necessarily everything, right? Make her work for shit, right? And yeah, have her gain and gather your attention with good behavior, and the more she earns, the more you give. Simple as that, right? So just don't do too much. Ask away and lay back. And just a bonus tip: just don't text, right? Stop texting her. Keep that shit to a minimum. You don't want to be like the guy who's got nothing going on all day. You don't want to be that guy because she sees you texting every 15 minutes. It's like, what are you doing? Why are you on your phone? Why? What? Aren't you supposed to be working? Aren't you supposed to be getting better at your life? So don't do that shit. You don't want to be too available, right? Don't be too available. All right. Hope that helps. Peace.